Good to go.
Let's go.
Perfect, perfect. Everybody, welcome to the call. My name is Carlos Pond. I'm one of the leaders and founders here at the Generation Bosses Empire. Look, it's exciting that we're here. Who can agree with me that right now there's a whole bunch of economical crisis going on in the world? Go ahead and give me a 7-7 in the chat box if you feel that there's a lot of people who are most likely struggling based off of the whole coronavirus deal that's taking place right now in the world. Give me a 7-7-7. Perfect, perfect. All right, so look, I'm not gonna hold your time. I'm not gonna keep you long. We're gonna go ahead and drive straight to the presentation, and I want you to go ahead and take copious notes. Go ahead and grab a pen, grab a pad, and then go ahead and take notes. See, 97% of the people in the world do not take any notes. And see, our minds only retain 50% of what we can actually, or what we actually hear. So 15% is the total amount of information that you're actually retaining as of now. Okay, so as far as who we are the Generation Bosses Empire. All right, we were established 2014 by Kenny Jordan, myself, and one of our other partners named Mike Spacek. Now, who are we? We're a financial fraternity that practices group economics by utilizing Forex education and trade signals sent out by professionals. That's exactly who we are. So would you rather be an Alpha Omega Kappa, Alpha Omega, whatever, who don't practice group economics, or do you want to go ahead and be with a organization and a fraternity who do practice, a better way to live life by practicing group economics? All right. And the way that we're doing it is because we partnered up with a company, extremely powerful company named Tradera. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know that Tradera provides financial services, okay, by specializing in trading education. See, Tradera is a financial firm designed to empower investors by offering world-renowned trading education services. They're dedicated to us, the members, and prepared to assist you in learning how to navigate the financial markets. Okay, so go ahead and tap 777 in the chat box if you would want to be on top of the wave of learning the financial markets. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, we're going to break it all down. But Tradera is where opportunity meets integrity. It was founded by ambitious traders. The company's mission focuses on educating the masses on the power of the financial markets and providing a platform for our members to achieve financial freedom. Our vision at Tradera is to operate a platform that promotes financial and character growth. We want to revolutionize entrepreneurship by providing a vehicle for success and professional mentorship in the trading industry. All right, see, Tradera was actually founded in 2018. It's based in the United States, but of course, one of my favorite parts is that we're able to operate worldwide. See, I'm from Bogota, Colombia, and I could literally go all the way to Colombia and still operate my business over there. If you want to go to Malaysia, you want to go to Taiwan, you want to go to China, you want to go to Europe, maybe England. It doesn't matter where in the world. We could literally go over there and start running business of Tradera. Okay, so one thing, me as an entrepreneur, whenever it comes to me evaluating companies, I need to evaluate companies that are 100% debt free, which is another favorite part of mine based off of this company, based off the fact that most companies that are not debt free usually will not stand the test of time. But usually when there is companies out here that, are debt free, they stand longevity. So it means that we could literally run with this company probably for the rest of our lives. Nobody wants to be jumping around company from company, okay? But now what I want to go ahead and dive into is mindset. I want to talk to you about the 4 different ways that you could go ahead and generate and produce income. See, one of them is by being an employee. You're going to be one of these 4. Self-employed, you're going to be a business owner, or you're going to be an investor. Your major goal right here is to get from the left and go all the way to the right of the 2 squares. You want to go ahead. This is called the cash flow quadrant. Everything on the left does not have any leverage, and everything on the right has leverage. Let's go ahead and explain it. See, as an employee, you have a job, but you're trading your time for money. Who can agree with me that trading time for money, eventually when the clock stops ticking, the money stops coming in? Give me some sad faces on the chat box. All right. The moment that the clock stops ticking, the money stops rolling into your household. This is just a reality that all of us have to face at one point in time. See, while you're gone, the refrigerator keeps going. Your electricity is still ticking. You know, so ultimately, all you need to understand that when you are an employee, there isn't any leverage. Now, let's say we go ahead and move up forward, and we actually start, we become self-employed. You know, somebody like a dentist, somebody that went to school for about 8 years of their life. You know, maybe 4 to 8. You know, and now they have to trade their time, you know, to go ahead and work on people's mouths. You know, see, what you may not know is that although they make more money, they're still trading time for money. See, dentists actually have the highest suicide rates. They do get paid a good amount of money, but somewhere in there, most of them may still be a little depressed, you know? And that's because trading time for money is not necessarily fun. It's okay to do it for the time being, but your number one goal is to eventually get to the right side of the quadrant and become a business owner. This is where you're going to get people to work for you. You're going to be able to go ahead and leverage, because now people are making you money. See, I understood the moment that I got into this industry and I became an entrepreneur that I would rather, you know, take 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of my own. Okay? Completely changed my life at 23 years old. I'm 32 years old now, you know, and I've literally lived by certain philosophies that have changed my life. But your ultimate goal is to become an investor. Reason being is because this is where money works for you. This is where your money is making you more money. Now, I guess your question is, well, how can money make you more money? Easy. All you need to do is tap into what we're doing. The reason that we tapped into this company is because of the knowledge that they're giving us. And I understand that knowledge is power only when action is applied. And the way that we're doing it is that we're doing it through Forex. Okay? Forex simply stands for the foreign exchange market. Stands for foreign exchange. Basically saying Forex trading is the act of exchanging one currency for another currency. An example, let's say, for example, anytime that you went outside of the United States and you converted your money to, let's say you went to the Bahamas and you converted your money, you automatically already took or partook in the foreign exchange market. This is a reality that at one point in time we have to face. Now, if you knew that your money's already tied into the market, give me a 777 in the chat box if you would want to know how your money's already tied into this market. See, every time that you deposit your money in the bank, they're already trading your money. There's a reason why they charge you a fee if you go into overdraft. That's because you're literally I mean, if for whatever reason you go overdraft fee, for whatever reason you go on an overdraft fee, they're going to charge you a fee based off the fact that now, you know, you're playing with their money. Although it's your money, you're playing with their money, okay? Because they're no longer able to make money off of the money that you're depositing in the bank account anymore, okay? Now, let me give you a bigger example. Let's say we go to Canada, and we need to go ahead and convert. We take $500, and we need to convert it to Canadian dollars because that's how we're going to shop out there in Canada. They take our $500, we convert them to Canadian dollars, and let's say, for example, we don't spend the $500, right? And then we come back to the United States, and now we expect to get our $500, you know, from the Canadian dollars that we just had. But instead, when we go to exchange them at the USA, they give us back $600. And you're like, well, why? Why did I get back $600? Why did I profit $100? See, what took place at that moment is that the Canadian the Canadian dollar gained value while the US dollar lost it in the exchange rate. So the USA had no choice but to compensate you for what the Canadian dollar was worth. The only difference now is that we're able to do this all from the comfort of our home. We don't have to worry about getting the coronavirus, and we can literally generate all from our mobile devices. It doesn't matter if you have an iPhone or Android. It could all be done. If everybody could agree that knowledge is power, give me a 777 in the chat box. And I'm going to go ahead and explain our actual, the difference between stocks versus Forex. All right, because a lot of people usually say, you know, Carlos, is this anything like stocks? If I was to make my own opinion, I would basically say, you know what? Forex actually drives stocks because everything is generated by currency. You have to remember that at the end of the night, we all go to work or we all eventually go out there and trade our time for money for currency, okay? This is a reality that we all have to face. But stocks right now, I don't know if y'all seen it, but stocks literally just took a plummet within the last couple of weeks, you know? Like, I don't know if y'all been following everything that's been going on, but there's a lot of different stuff going on in the world. And right now, stocks necessarily, you know, they're low leverage. they're not something that I necessarily would want to put my money on. Now, when we look here, we're exchanging a country's cash and is highly liquid and is very leverageable. See, for people like us that understand Forex and understand, eventually you will start to learn, if for whatever reason the U.S. economy was to crash, you know, we as Forex traders won't experience it, because all we're going to do is when one economy crashes, another one is rising. So we're just going to go ahead and sell one currency of that, the economy's currency, and we're going to buy another. Now, the thing about Forex is that it turns over $6.8 trillion a day. $6.8 trillion a day. And your number one goal is to figure out how you could go ahead and tap into 1% of it. That's it. 1% of it will literally feed generations to come in your family, you know? So that's the reality. Now, the difference between stocks, again, and Forex is that stocks, you're only going to be able to trade them within from 8 to 2 on a daily base. And the thing about it is that to day trade, you're going to need at least $20,000 to $25,000 in a broker account. Over here in the Forex world, you can literally start an account with as low as $50, and you can literally start, you know, trading it. I've seen people take $50 accounts and take them all the way to thousands of dollars. You know, we don't guarantee you any money, and Forex is risky. But see, every day that we get into our cars, we turn on our engines and there's a mini explosion that takes place, you know, but yet we still get on the cars daily. See, the biggest risk in life is not taking any risk. That's just a reality. Now, the thing about the Forex market is that it runs 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, okay? Now, when it comes to cryptocurrency, you know, wouldn't you want to be ahead of the masses? See, who's heard of Bitcoin? Who's heard of Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple Coin? See, these are new exchange or new currencies, new digital currencies that actually have monetary value. And because they have monetary value, we could exchange them. But the thing about those is that they go 24/7. So literally, if you want to make money in the weekend, you can. There's people out here that do this full time and make crazy amount of income throughout the day. Okay, now Tradera services are very simple. They have trading education, trade alerts. They have live sessions, market forecasts, small study groups, 20 pips and dip strategy, trade community. And of course, by becoming part of our organization, you know, our fraternity, you will go ahead and get exclusive G.O.B.E training as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into these services one by one. Our trading education is 100% online. It's basic to advanced strategies, A to Z, so you're going to be able to understand the language of Forex, especially with our 2-week in the market syllabus. This literally teaches you within the first 2 weeks how you could go ahead and start learning, you know, what support and resistance is, what's a trend line, what is a candlestick. See, this is all stuff that you could catch on within the first 2 weeks. So this is a look at our back office. And what are you going to be learning? You're going to be learning about Forex, all right, which is, once again, currency exchange. All right, you're going to learn about cryptocurrency. We're also going to be releasing knowledge about tapping into commodities, knowledge about tapping into indices, knowledge about tapping into stocks. Okay, so we don't just do Forex, but that is our flag product. All right, and then technical analysis just kind of weaves everything in. Okay, that's literally like our spider web right there. It literally weaves everything in and kind of go ahead. It teaches us what we need to be doing within every subject. Okay, now let me get into one of my favorite parts. All right, which happens to be trade alerts. This is a place that you necessarily could come in and you don't have to know it all. You just have to understand. You just have to copy and paste. Okay, this is where you're going to be able to earn while you learn. Okay, these trade alerts are sent in real time. All right, they're accessible in multiple devices. And look, just alone within since January 2020, all right, our company through trade alerts has caught 7,451 pips. All right, I'm not going to get into what a pip is, but all you need to understand is that if you would have made $1 per pip since January on trade alerts, which is literally the company giving you out free money practically, you would have made $7,451 in profit today. Okay, and what do I mean by that? How is that possible, Carlos? Well, very simple. Just watch and learn. Our company is going to literally send you something like this, and all you need to do is become a master copy and paster. See, in school, they taught us, don't copy the person right next to you. Don't copy the homework. You know, they taught us, hey, don't do this, don't do that, you know. But over here, we're telling you, hey, copy the right cats. That's all we're going to tell you to do. So The company literally sends you something that's similar. I mean, they look similar to this. And this is a real trade alert that came in. It says Tradera's trade team is placing a buy trade with the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen at current market price with the following parameters. Right here, what they're basically saying is that they are predicting that the Swiss franc is going to gain value and the Japanese yen is going to lose it. But that's all you need to know. But at the end of the night, all you're doing here is you're copy and pasting. In your phone is going to look something like this. You're going to open up your mobile app, and this is an iPhone. In Android, it's just going to be red for your stop loss, green for your take profit. Okay, but your stop loss is blank. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy your stop loss and you're going to paste it. And then you're going to copy your take profit. You're going to paste it. And what did the company tell you to do? Press buy. All right. And that's all you're going to do. And then it's totally optional to you. I always do all three. And then you do it again. All right. Copy and paste the stop loss again. Copy the stop loss. Copy it. And then paste your take profit. Paste it. Press buy. Do it again. All right. Copy your stop loss. Boom. Copy it again. Paste it. Again, copy your take profit. 3. Paste it. Boom. And to your surprise, maybe within 20 minutes, maybe within a couple hours, you know, what ends up happening is that the results come in. All right. And the proof is in the pudding. These are real results, the real results that took place off of this trade alert. I made a whole bunch of money off of it. I'm not going to make any income claims. Okay. But you need to understand, look, we won. This trade alert, all you did was copy and paste and it won. And it won 165 pips. So if you would have made $1 per pip, you would have made $165. But if you would have made $5 per pip, you probably would have made $825. Who could agree with me that copying and pasting sounds valuable? Type in valuable on the chat box. You know, just based off the fact that the companies literally send you trade alerts and all you're going to do is copy and paste. Give me a valuable on the chat box. And then we're going to go ahead and add more value to what we're talking about. So remember, as I'm going, remember, have an open mind. The mind works like a parachute. It only works when it's open. You know, and even if you don't understand what's going on, listen, we'll push you off the cliff and the parachute will open on the way down. You're going to be fine. Okay. So let's talk about live sessions. Live sessions are one of my favorite because this is literally hand-on to hand-on combat, hands-on action. A lot of people say, Carlos, I need to have hands-on material. I need to be taught hands-on. Great. Tune in every Sunday through Thursday from 7 p.m. Central Standard Time all the way to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. This is going to be conducted by top traders that make a whole lot more money than I do. Although I make pretty good money on trades and from the organization, at the end of the night, this is by far, how do I explain this? More beneficial than a 4-year degree. You're literally going to have people that are making thousands upon thousands of dollars a day that are literally teaching you how they're marking up the charts right in front of you. And guess what? If you have a question, let's say you've been studying the euro against the Japanese yen, you could literally ask them, hey, you know, Derek, what do you feel is going to happen within, you know, the euro against the Japanese yen? And then Derek's going to give you his analysis. He'll probably pull up the chart right in front of you and start marking it up and letting you know, this is what I predict. If it hits here, it's going up. If it hits here, it's going down. You'd be surprised how many people I've seen say, hey, he marked up the charts the other day and I made a whole bunch of money. And the good thing about this is that you don't have to drive to, you know, downtown in your city to go get educated. And you don't have to worry about anybody spitting on your paper and getting you the coronavirus at this point in time. You can literally sit in the comfort of your home and just take notes, okay? I know people may have a short attention span, but this is completely worth it to do, all right? Once again, it's every Sunday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? But it doesn't just stop there. We have more, all right? We have our market forecast. See, if you actually tap into our product, all right, you'll understand that, hey, you may not know it all. You don't need to do your own research. The company does the research for you. This is something that they say, you know what? We're going to do the research throughout the week, and we're going to post it at 4 p.m. It breaks down major assets. It offers insight, updated weekly, and it's an additional educational source. So basically, if you look at this chart right here, you can literally open up the Great Britain pound, the Japanese yen. A lot of people right now, I see them posting on Facebook, and they're like, hey, what kind of investment can I get into? Right here, you'll be able to open up a tab and literally see where the Great Britain pound, the Japanese yen is most likely going to go within this week. And see, we don't only do it just here. I mean, we don't only just do currencies. If you look through our tabs, we have Facebook there. Facebook's a stock. What is it going to do within this week? Click on it. Read the information that the experts have went ahead and put in there for us, the member. Okay. Now, let's keep going. Our fundamental analysis, all right, is basically from worldwide events. All right. This analysis is economic insight, social insight, political insight, and it's the study of economic conditions that affect the valuation of a nation's currency. An example, if you look closely, it's talking about the coronavirus. And what the coronavirus did in Japan was it drove a lot of that currency down. So a whole bunch of people made money by selling the Japanese yen while that was taking place, while other people were suffering, while other people got sent home and not getting paid. You know, see, I can't understand or fathom, you know, right now what I would be doing with my kids, not knowing this type of information, you know. See, at the end of the night, your why has to be big, you know, and right here, by knowing your fundamental analysis, you're just giving yourself a cheat code to the game of life. All right. And I don't care. I'm not political. I'm not all about the president, but you have to understand one thing. When the president gets his little happy Twitter fingers, that could potentially make you money. If the president, for whatever reason, says gold is going to do great this week, yes, you know, what's going to happen at that moment is that you better buy some gold, all right? Because by him tweeting that, it's going to drive gold up. It's not going to drive it down, okay? And the other day he said we're going to cap out the oil reserves, you know, because of everything that's going on with this coronavirus deal. Sure enough, what did that do for oil? Made it go up, you know. So knowing what's going on in the world is going to put more money in your pockets, okay? This is the type of stuff that you need to be teaching your kids right now. Your kids necessarily don't have to go to a four-year education. They could go right here and become multis, okay? Now, of course, we have our 2-week syllabus, and our 2-week syllabus will allow you to start speaking the language of Forex within the first 2 weeks, all right? We have it in our group page, and we have it in our website, you know, where you're gonna be able to download it, and all you need to do is follow what the syllabus is telling you to do. All right. Catch 22. It requires about 60 to 90 minutes a day within your time. But who can agree with me? You know, give me a yes in the chat box if it's perfectly okay to spend 60 minutes a day if you're gonna add more money to your pockets at the end of the night. Right? Give me a yes in the chat box. All right. That's our 2-week syllabus. Now, let's go ahead and keep this bad boy going. Our 20 pips and dip strategy, this is highly confidential. See, this is when you're going to be able to start tapping in to compounding, all right? Compounding is actually the 8th wonder of the world. See, very simple. Albert Einstein said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. If you don't understand compound interest, look, if you have a mortgage, you're paying it, you know? If you have a car note, you're paying it. All right, you have a credit card, you're paying it. Interest. Who could agree with me that it'd be okay to earn on compound interest? That's what the 20 pips and dip strategy is. And what one of our other organizations did is that they said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and come out with an indicator that we're going to give to the whole organization that's going to help you read your 20 pips and dip strategy even better. Okay? More value on top of value. Okay? Now, our trade community just means that you're going to be able to network with other traders. You're going to be able to compare notes. You're going to be able to ask additional questions, get support, master practicing group economics, okay? And, of course, you're going to be able to do this all by partnering up with the Generation of Bosses Empire, which is us. See, we are people just like you, made out of flesh and bone, that understand that practicing and practicing group economics and working as a unit is more beneficial than working by ourselves. See, when 2 or more come together with the same common goal and the same common purpose, there's nothing that can stop them. And that's where we're at right now. We're all literally changing each other's lives. And in the process, we're literally building our relationships, but we're all talking about prosperity. Our group is all about positivity. There's not a negative person in our group, you know, and that's because we get it. We understand. We are more intellectual than the average person, okay? And all you need to do is tap into the Generation Bosses Empire. Very simple. All right.
JV
Now getting started. Hold on, let me see. Joe, let me mute you out. There you go. Sorry, Joe, to mute you out real quick. Now getting started. You're going to go ahead and get your trading education, your trade alerts, your live sessions, your market forecast, fundamental analysis, your 2 weeks syllabus, your 20 pips and dip strategy, and your trading community, which is us, you know. And you're going to get all this, and it's not going to cost you no $2,000. The thing about it is that the average price point to usually learn this type of information does usually range anywhere between $250 all the way up to $2,000. I mean, I've seen an institution that charged $20,000 for it. Okay, but no, very simple. Our company says, you know what? You could become a client member for $99 every 4 weeks. $99 for less than a pair of shoes. You're going to be able to tap into the financial markets, and you're going to be able to learn all this information. And they're going to send you trade alerts, and trade alerts by themselves will pay this and more and put money in your pocket. Now, what if I was to tell you that you can go ahead and waive this? That you don't have to pay $99 every month. See, this is almost like Netflix telling you, you know what? Refer 3 individuals to Netflix and you won't ever have to pay the membership again. You know, so you personally refer 3 active client members to Tradera and your subscription is completely waived off. This is what we call get 3 and it's completely free. See, we have 7.5 million people in Houston. And my number one goal, the moment that I saw this, I said, I'm not going to pay for this education. Because if a 4-year educational program was to tell me, Carlos, you bring, 3 people to Texas A&M and we'll waive your full tuition, would I not do it? Of course I would do it. You won't even have to ask me twice. I'm all about free. If it's free, it's for me. If it's free, it's for you. Okay? And the thing about it is that one day, even if you don't want to do it, you'll be able to point your phone to somebody and say, man, I just made $500 today. And they're going to ask you what? How? How did you do it? I'm part of this program, and I'm only doing it part-time. And it's giving me a full-time wage off of it. And then you start making an educated decision. Then if you want to go ahead and quit your job, that's, up to you. All right. Now, of course, when you become profitable, everybody starts as a client member, for $99, but we only upgrade after we have achieved a rank of compensation. Eventually, for, sharing this information enough, the company will pay you for doing so. See, I shared, a show called Power to our good friend, Kenny Jordan. Kenny Jordan went on a binge watch and watched the full, 3 seasons within the first 2 weeks, but I didn't get paid to share that information. 50 Cent made a whole bunch of money. Okay, but I didn't get paid for doing so. We go day in and day out sharing information with everybody in the world. Over here, the only difference is that you will get compensated to share this information that will put more money in other families' pockets. Who could agree with me that that's okay? Go ahead and feed other families, help other individuals out. Now, by doing so, once you become an independent business owner, you're going to be able to build a business. This makes you a real independent business owner. All right, you're going to be able to earn residuals. You're going to be able to earn 170 tax benefits. All right, this means that a portion of your home will become tax deductible because you're running a home-based business. All right, let me see. Somebody else is on mute. Let me see real quick. Who is it? Nobody? All right. All right, now, 56 cents every mile that you drive is also going to be available for you, the business owner, because you decided to say, you know what, I'm an independent business owner. And every 3,000 miles that you drive, you could potentially add 56 cents miles to that, right? Or a mile, which is like $1,600 added to your tax deductions at the end of the year, just by simply saying business is good. That gives you an eligibility, to actually, conduct, 56 cents a mile, right? Now, let's talk about our industry. Because we combine the Forex industry with network marketing. And network marketing produces the most millionaires out of any other industry, okay? We have multiple billionaires that have literally put a stamp on our industry. But I'm only going to talk about one right now who happens to be the richest man in the world, and that's Bill Gates. He said, if I was given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. All right, we're going to go ahead and skip the next slide, and we're going to go straight to the numbers, okay? These are the numbers. Network marketing makes more money than the NFL industry, more money than the music industry, more money than the video game industry, more money than the movie industry and natural foods. Even combined, at the end of the night, we make $180 billion, which means that we created that many billionaires. All you need to do is tap into the how and the why. Why would you want to go ahead and generate more money for your family? Okay, but let me go ahead and tie it all in for y'all. Very simple. The wealthy combination of what we have is that we have network marketing, we have e-commerce. E-commerce simply means that we're doing an online transaction where we're going to get compensated because we sold on the internet a service or a product, okay? And we have both. Our product is education, our service is people learning it, okay? Now, like I said, network marketing is a $180 billion industry. E-commerce is a $4.5 trillion a year industry. And then we have Forex, which is $6.8 trillion a day. And you're telling me that you can't tap into at least a decimal percent of this, okay? By tapping into this, you know, this basically, let me put it to you like this. This simply means that you would have to have more faith to believe that you would fail rather than just go ahead and doing it and making it. You don't need faith here, all right? All you need to do is plug in. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do now, that's my time. You know, I want to thank everybody that's actually been on this call with me. I want to go ahead and bring in my business partner, somebody that I have a lot of respect for. Me and this guy, we've made our first six figures, you know, a few years ago, about 6 years ago, you know, and we did it all because of the leverage of companies. And right here, we've never been in a company like this before, but I want to go ahead and introduce my good friend, Mr. Kenny Jordan. Let me go ahead and unmute you, Kenny. Let me see if I can see you. Kenny, can you unmute yourself? Let me see here.
Carlos, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Kenny. Kenny, look, right, man, I want you to go ahead and take over the call, let people know the power of our compensation plan, and I'm going to go ahead and mute myself out. Floor is all yours, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And if you could please continue with the slides, I would truly appreciate that, brother. I would truly appreciate that. So first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody that is on the call right now for taking time to be here and listening to this powerful information. Thank you, Andrea, for introducing the call, and thank you, Carlos, for delivering this powerful information that is absolutely changing our lives. G.O.B.E, the Generation of Bosses Empire, we are doing so much, and I can't wait to go into this side of the business of building an online business and how powerful it is. So, Carlos, if you could please go ahead and move forward to the next slide. So what we want to talk about is the industry of network marketing, as Carlos covered. Okay, so this company, Tradera, they have the compensation plan in place that is extremely powerful based on the magic of 3. Okay, so the magic of 3, what does 3 mean? Get free Forex education by referring 3 client members. Having 3 active client members will actually unlock every rank inside of the compensation plan. We call this the power of 3. So let's just say you know other people out there who are interested in this information, okay? And they want to make money, because right now this is a hot topic. People want to know how to make money online. So these 3 examples here, you see Jasmine. Let's say Jasmine, you work a job with her. You don't know what's going on in her life, but you know that she needs more income for her family. Carlos, you introduce Carlos, you introduce Kenny to the company. They go ahead and get started. And guess what happens? Bam, you now have free Forex education. Your $99 a month membership is now waived. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide and let's show you what happens next here. So again, we still are focusing on 3. So now you already did what you were supposed to do, which was get free Forex education. And now what you could do is teach the first person that you brought in the business how to do exactly what you did, right? So all you do is help them get 3. And then once you've done that, they are also a founder as well. When you help Jasmine, Carlos, and Kenny get their 3, guess what happens next? You now have achieved a rank called Knight. Now, Knight is extremely powerful. What does Knight mean? Knight basically means the company is going to profit share with you $500 a month in residual income. That is $125 weekly, $500, $6,000 a year. Guys, let me tell you guys, my father is in this business. My father actually, he's had some health issues and he was driving Lyft for some time. So he could actually make about an extra $300 to $500 a month for the household. I introduced this to my father. My father is now a Knight in the business. And because of this rank, my father does not have to go out there and risk his health driving Lyft anymore. My father is a Knight. Carlos Pond Carlos Palm was able to help his dad get night. We have people in the business who are doing that. So that is extremely powerful. So let's go ahead and talk about the first 4 ranks in the business, starting with the rank number 1. And again, pay attention to the magic of 3. The first rank is founder. All right. You're going to get free Forex education. Again, once you help those 3 get 3, now you're at $500 a month in residual income with the team 10. All right. A team total of 10 gets you to the night rank. The next rank, noble. Noble, this is where things start to change. This is when you start making $250 a week in residual income based on only a team total of 25 people. Okay. That's an extra $12,000 a year added to your income. And then this rank here, I'm currently a bishop in the program. All right. Carlos is currently a bishop. I want to say congratulations to Carlos. Carlos recently hit the rank called bishop, an extra $2,000 a month in residual income for a team total of 75. That's it, guys. That's an extra $500 a week coming into your household, an extra $24,000 a year added to your income. I was able to hit this rank in only 25 days in business. So I'm letting you guys know it is possible. So let's go ahead and move on to what we like to call the royalty ranks, okay? The royalty ranks. What are the royalty ranks? The first royalty rank is called Duke. Now, and Duchess. Now, I should be hitting Duke and Duchess any day now. I'm very excited about this rank. That's an extra $5,000 a month in residual income, guys. Residual, okay? That is $1,250 a week, an extra $60,000 a year. The next rank, Prince. The gentleman who introduced me to the program recently hit Prince. Only a team total of 500, and that is everybody just focusing on 3, guys. Remember, look at the top number there. The 3 never changes. If you bring 3 influential people in this program and they take off in the business, you actually are going to be able to run through these ranks just by having 3. Everybody just focus on 3. That's it. Prince is $2,500 a week, $120,000 a year, a 6-figure increase residually. All right. So the next one, it keeps going from there, is King and Queen. This is where you want to get to. King and Queen is $20,000 a month in residual income. That's $5,000 a week, $240,000 a year, guys. Okay, now you're making surgeon money. Okay, and this is only from a $99 program. We have kings and queens in the business right now who's achieved this rank in only 90 days or less since our acquisition to this company. We also have an emperor and an empress. We have an empress in Houston. She was able to get to $50,000 a month in only 90 days, guys. So she is an empress in the program. Our partner, David Luciaga, he's also an emperor in the program, guys. A team total of 2,500 pays you $12,500 a week. You now make more than $500,000 a year, $600,000 a year, guys, residually. It is possible, guys. 2,500 people, that's not a lot of people when you say this company is a global company, international company, and growing at a fast pace. So absolutely, guys, that is possible. Think about your following on Facebook. Think about all the people on your phone. Think about actually running ads on this program, okay? It's possible. And we want to talk about the legendary rank. What is the legendary rank? The legendary rank, guys, is extremely powerful. It's called legend. Legend is now you are making $1 million a year, guys, $100,000 per month on a team total of 5,000 people. That's $25,000 per week. We currently do not have any legends in Tradera right now, but I believe in these next 60 to 90 days, we're going to pop multiple legends. Don't you want that to be you? Can you imagine focusing all of your energy into this program for several months, for a year, right? These ranks are possible, okay? And all this is going to do is allow you to put more money into your Forex account. This is why it's important to build. You're going to take some of this residual income. That's what I do. My residuals, I put them right back into my Forex account. I put portions of it, and then I multiply it by taking trade alerts, okay, and utilizing the Forex education, okay, and then I just continue to build and compound from there. So it is very possible, and it's extremely powerful to build this online subscription-based business, okay? It's very possible for you to do it, and we are right now, guys, move on to the next slide. We are right now one of the fastest growing teams in Tradera, Generation of Bosses Empire Trade House, guys. We are a financial fraternity that practices group economics by utilizing Forex education and trade signals sent out by professionals. Okay, so we are a team. We practice group economics. We want to help the next man win. And we're super excited to have everyone online listening to this information because this is life-changing. I'm watching this change people's lives every day in our group. I'm watching it change my father's life. I'm watching it change my other partner, Aaron, in the business, who might be online right now. He was able to get his parents to the ninth position rank. Can you imagine putting an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, guys, into your family member's household, guys? It is extremely powerful. When you become a member, exclusive member of G.O.B.E Trade House, you get all of the perks discussed in this presentation, along with positioning yourself as one of the fastest growing organizations in Tradera. We have over 1,400 members in this organization in only 90 days. We have everything you need to achieve your financial goals in this program. Make sure you actually are going to get back to the person that sent you this link and got you on this webinar, guys, because they care about you. Get back to that person and let them know, look, I want to go ahead and get started. Send me the link so I can go ahead and register and position yourself. I'm telling you guys, this week, we just released so many new things in the program, our indicator, okay, that tells you when to buy or sell. We have something else before I close this call out. If you go ahead and move on to the next slide, I want you guys to know the automated system, guys. For people on here who say, "Man, I'm not a great salesperson. I don't know how to sell." Oh, this is perfect for you because we have an automated system that does all that for you. It's an exclusive system. It helps you generate leads. It has a team rotator. Okay, exclusive G.O.B.E system, our exclusive training site for our members. Lead capturing pages that leads to webinars that's going to present, and it also gives an opportunity to pique people's interest by getting some free Forex alerts. It's powerful, guys, and it's going to follow up with an email with people for you. So this is a powerful system for people who are not good salespeople. We could do it for you. All right. So, guys, I want to say thank you for getting on this call. Get back to the person that sent you this link and let them know I want to get started right now. I want to position myself. I'll see you guys on the inside. Thank you for tuning in. This is Kenny J. Everybody have a great night.